I'm Frank Cappiello, owner of Green Star Energy Solutions, and you're probably wondering why I'm climbing up here in this attic today, but it's actually to show you about this new product we've got. It's called Energy Shield, and it's a radiant barrier product that actually will help you save money on your utility bills both in the summer and in the winter. We're up in the attic right now doing a typical install of a couple of different varieties. The biggest heat gain and heat loss in a house is through the ceiling, actually. So we're here to try to protect both applications, or protect in both applications. One, we roll the product out over the top of the ceiling of the attic. This protects, of course, against that heat escaping in the wintertime. We also use the product up on the roof deck, which prevents that heat from coming through in the summertime, and so it makes the attic much more comfortable and a lot less temperature up here, which of course enhances the temperature in the house. Now that we've had a general understanding of what actually takes place in your attic and a little bit about how the product works, I want to take a moment to show you in a little demonstration how this actually takes place. Well, as close as we can replicate it anyway. And normally it takes about 5 minutes, but we're going to just do a little quick time-lapse photography on actually how this works. So as what this box is demonstrating is when that heat hits the top of your roof in the summertime, it'll radiate heat down into your attic cavity. And then once your attic cavity heats up, the insulation warms up, of course, and then transfers that heat into your ceiling, which of course then warms up your house. But the goal here is to place this radiant barrier over the top of your insulation, which will reflect that heat back out your vent system and then not allow that heat to come through. So I'll just go ahead and slip this in over here on this side, and when we lay it out, we just lay it right over the top of your existing insulation. We overlap it a few inches to allow it to breathe and have airflow, because it does have perforations in the insulation itself or in the shield. And in this little few minutes of time lapse here, we're going to go ahead and show you how this works. So you can see these little meat thermometers down here are at about 50 degrees right now. This insulation is just about R13 right now, just to use in this box demonstration. And we're going to heat up these heat lamps, which are 140 watt heat bulbs, and it's going to put that heat in this little attic cavity, and you're going to see how it works. Now that we've finished up on this example, we'll take a look and see what's actually happened. We've just been doing this for about 5 minutes now, and the results are dramatic. We can see over on the side without the shield, it's gone up to almost 200 degrees, which is well over 100 degrees. And over on this side, we've gone up just a little bit over 10 degrees that had the Energy Shield on it. And so quite a dramatic difference in the side. So you can see how the Energy Shield reflects that radiant heat in your attic as well as in this demonstration. The installation of this product, whether we do it on the roof rafters or down on the ceiling or both, is a very simple application. It usually takes between 3 and 6 hours, and we're in and out without any mess. We don't have any foam laying around or any insulation spewed all over. It's a very clean application and can be done in one day. Most people are interested in saving money on their utilities, and this Energy Shield product that we have, which actually lays over the top of the insulation, will actually do that. The Department of Energy has done testing on it and shows that it will save about 17% on your utility cost when placed over R19 insulation. There's different types of insulation. You have spun cotton, or you have rock wool, or you have fiberglass, or there's even styrofoam and a few other products that they use to actually prevent that heat from going through. But it actually doesn't prevent it. It's rated by R factor, and the R factor is the resistance to the heat that actually transfers through the insulation. It's not what it reflects away and doesn't allow it to go through. It's actually rated on its inefficiency, which is kind of crazy. But when we put Energy Shield over the top, it just stops that flow. 97% of the heat that comes against the Energy Shield actually is reflected away. And then in the wintertime, about 50% of the heat that's trying to escape is contained in. And of course, when we have the Energy Shield over, your heating units, whether it be air conditioner, a heater, or your heat pump, will run a lot less and of course save you money. And the folks in Central Virginia are saving about 15 to 30% when they put this Utility Shield over the top of their insulation. An Energy Shield actually is a space-age product. It wasn't actually developed by NASA for this product in particular, but it's the same type of material they used in the NASA space program to send our astronauts to space and protect them against the severe temperatures, both hot and cold. And so now we've just figured out a way to put it in your attic and help you save on your utilities, both in the summer and in the winter. You've heard a lot about the product today, but now we'd like for you to hear from our clients who've had the product installed and some of the benefits that they've received.
We bought this home about 8 years ago, and the previous carport was enclosed to make a den by the previous owner. And when we moved in, the air, the heating and cooling in that room was not up to par, so to speak. It was about 5 to 10 degrees difference, heating and cooling in that room compared to the other part of the house. We heard about the Energy Shield, got Frank Cappiello to come over and describe it to us, show us how it worked. He had a quick demonstration, and we decided to go with this and felt like it would improve the quality of air throughout the house, as well as resale value.
Since we installed the Energy Shield, I've noticed my electrical bill was like down $30 the first month. It was awesome, and even last year's temperature was warmer than this year, and I still saved $30, and that was awesome. It was fabulous.
We've definitely seen a difference in our bills. The electric bills have gone down significantly. I was really impressed with the guys that came out to install it. They put stuff down on the carpet so they wouldn't track through my house. They got done when they said. Well, first they showed up when they said. They completed the job when they said. Very nice, clean cut. You know, I felt comfortable having them in my home.
I saw an immediate difference in the amount of time that the heat pump runs and in the comfort level. Quite frankly, I continually ticked down the thermostat so it wouldn't run as much, because it was actually getting, at the previous setting, cooler than I liked it. So it had an immediate effect.
You know, I've even invited some people to come by and go up in my attic here at the office so they can go walk up the steps and take a look at the product and see what it looks like for themselves.
Two primary reasons we decided to install the product. One, because I'd talked to several business owners who'd done so and experienced an increased efficiency in their environmental systems. I think the second reason was really to make that part of our building more usable. You know, our attic space was dirty, musty. You didn't want to go up there if you had to. After Frank and his team came in, it was really a pristine environment. That was probably our biggest surprise, was how nice the area looked and how usable it was. And on top of that, we saved 20% of our heating costs.
Thanks for taking time out today to view the information in the video on Energy Shield. If you have any other questions or like some more information, feel free to give us a call or check out our website.